Hello, my name is Zack Peppmeier. I'm a PhD student here at North Carolina State University, and today I'll be presenting on the effect of substandard teats on piglet and sow performance. This project was done under the direction of my advisor, Dr. Mark Knauer. Over the past few years, Dr. Knauer's lab has placed a large focus on piglet nutrient access and the factors that impact it. Providing sufficient nutrient access to piglets is essential for sow productivity. Each of these factors being piglet vitality, piglet birth weight, sow colostrum yield, sow milk yield, and the number of functional teats should be assessed to ensure piglets' nutrient requirements are being met. During this presentation, I'll be focusing on the number and quality of functional teats, while other student presenters here at the conference will dive a little bit more into some of the other topics on the chart shown here. Before I get too much into the project, I want to provide you guys a little bit of background on what a functional teat exactly is. Functionality in teats is defined as the ability for a teat to excrete milk during lactation. Previous studies here at NC State have shown that each additional functional teat increases litter size at weaning by 0.27 to 0.34 piglets and increases litter weaning weight by 2.8 to 4.1 pounds. This shows how increasing the number of functional teats can positively impact reproductive throughput and sow profit. However, there's also been some previous research which has shown that there's perhaps variability in what is considered a functional teat, as described in the graphic here on the right by Moorhead and Alexander. This leads me to the current project in which functional teats were evaluated at 2 time points, pre-farrow and day 20 of lactation. Pre-farrow functional teats were classified as either substandard or acceptable. Acceptable being those of appropriate teat size and conformation, while substandard being those which were less than or equal to 75% the size of acceptable. Teats were evaluated on a sow-by-sow basis. In this example, teats in the first, second, and third positions would be classified as substandard, while those in the fourth, fifth, and sixth positions would be classified as acceptable. Teats were then re-evaluated at day 20 of lactation for the presence of a swollen mammary gland. In this example, the teat in the first position would be classified as not swollen, while the teats in the second through sixth positions would be classified as swollen, evidenced by this functioning mammary gland. Then piglets were observed nursing substandard, swollen teats were recorded. In this example, piglets being observed nursing the second and the third teat were recorded. In this graphic, I have shown the percentage of acceptable and substandard teats with a swollen mammary gland at weaning. 76% of acceptable teats were swollen at weaning, while only 47% of substandard teats were swollen. This graphic demonstrates how we were able to effectively differentiate between acceptable and substandard teats. Here I have shown the number of substandard teats by position at weaning. The blue bar signifies substandard teats with a swollen mammary gland, while the red bar signifies those without. In this population, substandard teats were present most frequently in the anterior, and posterior positions of the sow, with a greater percentage of those in the anterior position, closer to the head, were being utilized throughout lactation, while those in the 8th position, the posterior position, tended not to be utilized. Moving further into the results, within litters, the birth weight of piglets nursing substandard teats was not lower than those nursing acceptable teats. However, the weaning weight tended to be 0.35 pounds lighter for those nursing substandard teats. Across litters, litter weaning weight tended to decrease by 3.8 pounds with the addition of a substandard teat, while interestingly enough, piglet survival actually tended to increase by 3.5%. Previous studies described here have shown the impact of increasing the number of functional teats. However, the counting of substandard teats could also be a benefit to producers to ensure piglets are able to obtain sufficient nutrient access and the sufficient amount of nutrition. As although substandard teats appear to be an additional point of access, they appear to be one of lower quality. Overall, substandard teats are less likely to have a functioning mammary gland at weaning, impair piglet quality, and yet may enhance piglet survival. Just want to thank you guys for listening. And if you have any questions, they can be sent to my email shown here on the slide. Thank you.